Leveraging social media to build a network marketing business has been a huge game changer over the past 5 to 7 years. But what in the heck do you post? And how often do you post? Well, these questions and more will be answered in this episode to ensure your success, my friend. Hello, my friend. My name is Samantha Gamble, founder of the SPSP community, and I am obsessed with helping single parents build the successful home business they want so they can live the life they truly deserve. I'm a single mom of 2 amazing daughters and 3 dogs who was able to create financial and time freedom all while working from home. And I have taught thousands of people around the world, just like you, how to do the exact same thing. I'll teach you the tried and true secrets to building a career that you will absolutely love, all while being able to be a present parent. We will talk about it all here, my friends. Nothing will be off limits. Think of this as your single parent happy hour with like-minded friends mixed with entrepreneurial school. So get ready to be challenged, empowered, and encouraged, all while you learn. This is the Single Parent Superpower Podcast. Well, hello, my friend. I'm Samantha Gamble, founder of the SPSP community and your host of the Single Parent Superpower Podcast. I am so grateful you are here, investing in yourself, doing the things that most people won't, so you can have the lifestyle that most people don't. And in this training, I'll be going through the absolute best and proven way to post, what to post and when to post on social media to maximize your success. So you can stop spinning your wheels, guessing and hitting and missing. Are you ready? All right, my friend, let's dive in. Okay, so what to post to maximize your success and to be more efficient, right? Well, leveraging social media to build a network marketing business has been a huge game changer over the past 5 to 7 years. But what in the heck do you post? And how often do you post? Well, these questions and more will be answered in this episode to ensure your success, my friend. Your goal, keep in mind, with each and every post is to deepen your relationship with your AKA ideal customer. And if you're not sure who your ideal customer is just yet, don't worry about it. I've got you covered. Go and check out episode number 4 entitled Know Your Ideal Customer Better Than They Know Themselves. And you'll be able to get the help you need to find out who your ideal customer is, kind of really hone that in. And the importance of that, as you'll see in that episode, is that it will really help you be able to focus your content and you'll be left never wondering what to post ever again. And it will be as if you're talking to a best girlfriend, right? So your whole goal here is to create engagement and conversation. Keep in mind, okay, people will buy and they will join your team without a shadow of a doubt, but they will do so only if they know, like, and trust you. That's the whole key here. And people will get to know, like, and trust you largely based on what you share, what you talk about, and what you post on your social media platform or platforms. And the key point to this is your messaging should reflect who you are, right? Don't try to be someone you're not. It's going to be so hard to keep up. So give them some behind the scenes post about you, your life, and help people to really get to know you on a deeper level. Post about your interests and your hobbies. And as well as I'll get into in a little bit here, you're going to also post a direct call to action post, meaning this is the post that directs your audience to actually do something, whether it's to DM you, that's a call to action, or post a certain emoji in the comments, that's a call to action, those types of things. Try to refrain from posting about random things that don't align with your brand and your messaging. This will only confuse and fragment your audience and slow down that whole know, like, and trust factor that you're trying to build with your ideal customer. So here's the tried and true proven posting formula that, thousands of multi-million-dollar income earners in network marketing use today. It's the 15-7 method, which means 15 posts per week. And as a side note, posting on your feed will expose new people to your content. So if new people like your content, they will follow you. Once they follow you, then they'll be able to see your stories. And why is that important? Well, the stories that you post, that will deepen your relationship with them because, your stories are usually the less scripted, behind the scenes, kind of like the day in the life type of content, right? Okay, so the first step is post to your feed using the 15-7 formula. The 15 posts are broken down in the following way. So 10 of the 15 posts are broken down they're going to be the get to know me type posts. And then the 4 is going to be about your product and company. I'll get into that in a second. And the 1 is going to be your call to action. So 10, 4, 1 adds up to 15. So there you go. And you do this 7 days a week. So the 10 posts, those are your quote unquote get to know me posts, like I said, and they are your personal, your lifestyle, your interests. You can ask a question, which is always good to get that banter back and forth, that engagement to get that back and forth. And all important part of the 10 is provide value. Whether you've learned something new from one of your support team members or you heard something helpful in one of your self-development books or training, something that provides value, throw that in as one of your 10. Now, the 4 posts, these are going to be about your product and or opportunity. And now, not directly, okay? So doing these posts, it's important that you do it through as a testimonial, as a vehicle, so to speak. That's kind of like the best way to really do it. So don't ever mention the name of your product or your company. And also never, ever, 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 please don't ever post a link for them to buy and sign up right away. Our whole goal here is to create curiosity and remember to get that conversation going. So an example of this type of a post would be, I'm so excited for Amy by taking a spoonful of the Belly Blaster every day. She's lost 15 pounds her very first month. Way to go, Amy, right? So I didn't mention the product name. I didn't mention the company. I didn't direct them where to look for more information or where to buy or anything, quite frankly. But I did that on purpose because your ideal customers will see that and it will hit them because they're your ideal customer. That's who you're targeting. That's who your content is targeting. And they will reach out to you because they'll be interested and they'll ask what it is. At the very least, they'll leave a little comment on your post or like your post. And this is where the conversation is then started, right? And you have control over what information you direct them to view depending on what they are interested in. Does that make sense? So check out episode number 6 and also episode number 7. Episode number 6 is don't be a fool, use a tool. And episode number 7 is follow up, and follow up again. And this will really help kind of hone you in on how to properly direct people using the tools and what we call the ATM method and the all important your support team, right? We can't do this on our own. We all need a great support system, a support team. And those 2 episodes will really dive into those resources for you. And then that 1 post per week, this is your direct promotion of your product and or company. Still not mentioning the name of the product, still not mentioning the name of the company, but you can instruct them to drop an emoji in the comment or a certain word in the comment if they're interested, right? And if we're just getting started and we don't have much of an audience yet, chances are we may or may not get a whole lot of comments, and that's okay. And if you're intimidated by that a little bit, completely normal, completely natural. In the very beginning, go ahead and ask them to DM you if they'd like more information on your XYZ product or business, the Fat Blaster, Wrinkle Destroyer, Sleep Solution, building a business from your cell phone, etc. Whatever it is that your content is geared toward, right? Now, here's a pro tip. Now, this is super important, especially as being a single parent. Our plates are so full. It's more like a platter, right? So it's important that we batch our content. So what I mean by that is that you don't want to be worried every single day, I have to post. Batch your content. Your life will get in the way of your consistency, no matter how organized and how well-intentioned you are, especially as a single parent. I mean, you can sit down for 2 hours per month and create all of your content for the entire month, right? There are several third-party systems that you can use to actually help you do this. And I use a company called Meet Edgar. They're actually one of the lesser expensive ones, but they're also, I find anyway, the easiest option to use. Plus, they have amazing customer service that help me with any technical questions, anything like that. And I'll put a link in the show notes so you can go directly over there if you're interested in that particular service. But there's a lot of other ones too. Now, your stories are more on the fly. They're more candid. So it's a little harder to batch stories, even though you can. But remember, using this tool as more of a behind the scenes, candid type thing. So, and it doesn't have to be anything super elaborate. Okay. Just do something on the fly and have them get to know you. But that's what the whole stories are all about, is to deepen that relationship that you already have with the followers. But the 15-7 formula, these posts, that's your feed, right? So these can be batched. This is what's going to attract your new eyeballs to your content. So, try not to get caught up on making every post perfect, the perfect graphic, the perfect colors, the perfect layout, perfect font, whatever it is. The brilliant owner of her own multi-million-dollar digital course company, Amy Porterfield, here's what she says. Her famous quote is, "Done is better than perfect." And I live by that every single day. Just get your content out there. The faster it gets out there, the faster you're going to help people. So you can also reuse content from old posts that, kind of have some good engagement. And you can also use content from other people. Don't feel like you have to be the originator of all of this content. Give them credit for it as well. But oftentimes we see posts that have a message that really resonates with us and it will resonate with our ideal customer. So go ahead and repurpose it and use it as one of your 10 posts for the week, for your personal part of your posting. So now if you're batching for an entire month and just the thought of that actually starts to overwhelm you, don't worry about it. You don't have to batch for the entire month. I started batching just 1 to 2 weeks at a time just to kind of get the feel for it until I can get completely organized. And then I went ahead and was able to do larger chunks of time. I know some people that actually do 6 months at a time, right? But I wouldn't recommend going that far ahead because you're going with the flow of the momentum of your organization, of your team, of the company, based on the products and the testimonials and the promotions, et cetera. So I wouldn't go any further out than 4 weeks, me personally. But just please batch your content, whether it's 1 week, 2 weeks, or 4 weeks. I promise you, life will get in the way and you'll realize late at night one night and you'll say, shoot, I didn't get my post in today. And as a single parent, working smarter, not harder is always the best for us. This is the only way things, especially this business, is the only way it'll work for us long term, but it's all about being efficient, right? Otherwise, if we don't work smarter, we'll burn out. We can't burn the candle at both ends, right? So batching content is a huge, huge time saver tip, especially for us single parents. Now, anyway, I know that was a bit of a tangent, but it's all necessary information, I promise you. And I want to kind of rewind a little bit here and better explain the reason why you never mention the name of your product or your company, right? And some people have said, well, it seems kind of, like you're trying to mislead someone and you're kind of like, you don't want to, you're not proud of your company, you're not proud of your product or what have you. And that's so far from it. That's not even the case at all. It's quite the opposite, actually. It's because you want to enter into the conversation and help guide your prospect through the information using the tool that will provide the most value for them, right? Because you really care about them and beyond a shadow of a doubt that what you have, they will benefit greatly from, right? But if they were to know the name of the product and or company, you're not going to do them a good service because what they're going to do, just like we all would do, is we would do an online search, right? We would try to find our own information and you jump on our good old friend Google and we'll end up going down a rabbit hole and most likely get entirely confused and extremely overwhelmed and never ever see the value and how great the products and company really are. Right. So you find out what their needs are, then ATM them, add, tag, message, add them to the right Facebook group that appeals to their needs, tag them in the post that has the information that will be the most useful for them, and then message them with your support team. And again, use your tools. Check out episode number 6 for more training on how to use these tools and the ATM method, as well as your support team. Make sure you tune into that one. You'll absolutely love it. Take great notes, by the way, too. You'll reference it back throughout your entire career. Now, for your posts, use hashtags to help drive traffic to your post. And this will give you new eyeballs, right? Use 3 to 5 hashtags that complement your post, that coincide with your message, right? As people search for topics within the platform, they search using hashtags. And so if they put in, say, hashtag weight loss, and you have that hashtag in some of your content is then going to pop up. And so you can use hashtag weight loss, work from home, single parent life, make money from home, better sleep, joint pain, beauty, motivation, lifestyle, energy, hashtag wrinkle free, what have you, right? Just whatever pertains to your opportunity, to your product. And, hashtags are a super quick and easy way to get additional free eyeballs on your content from people who aren't yet even connected with you on social media. They don't even know you exist, but because you had that hashtag in your content and they're searching with that hashtag, there you go. They found you. Right. And as I said earlier, our entire goal is to create engagement and start conversations. Therefore, please reply to every single comment, every like, just everything. Make the most out of your content. Now, striking up a conversation, do it as if you're at a dinner party, right? Meeting someone new for the very first time. Ask them questions, show genuine interest. Once they reply to you, send them a direct message, a DM. Now, you can identify where they are and if they're interested in your product and or opportunity. And based on those answers, move them into your ATM system and, poof, away you go. Jump in right with your tools. Now, consistency is the key here. Stick to that 15/7 plus your stories, even when you don't feel like it. I mean, heck, especially when you don't feel like it. Now, batching will be your consistency crutch. I'm telling you, batching will save your tuchus. Just saying. Don't take that pro tip lightly, my friend. Check into Meet Edgar or any of the other ones out there. Anyway, now people may see your post for several days, even several weeks or months even, before they even like, share, or leave a comment. But please know they are always watching, right? Even if they're not commenting or liking, sharing, etc., they're always watching. John Belton always says people are like Santa Claus, right? They're always watching. But the more they see, the bigger the impression that you make, right? That with your consistency, they'll get to see how serious you are and how involved you are. And when they decide that they want to make money or lose weight or have more energy or whatever it is that your content is gearing toward, well, who are they going to think of? They're going to think of you. Exactly. Because you're playing the long game, right? This is a marathon, not a sprint. So, my good friend John, he also says, this isn't a get rich quick. It's get rich eventually. And eventually is a heck of a lot better than never, right, my friend? So here's a little pro tip. Give some love, get some love. Now, spend about 10 to 15 minutes every day, set an alarm, set a timer on your phone, and take this time to comment and like on other people's posts, right? This is another way to get that engagement and get a conversation going and build relationships. Don't spend a ton of time doing this, but just 10 to 15 minutes every day. Be authentic, be sincere, with your comments or advice or whatever it is that you're doing. Let people get to know you. There's a super high chance that at the very least, they'll go to your page and check out what it is that you're doing. And if they're your ideal customer and you've been posting, you've been doing your 15/7, you're going to have a lot of content for them to go through and it will resonate with them. And the next thing you know, you have another follower to start building a relationship with. Now, always remember, as with all aspects of building your network marketing business, and heck, really anything you want to do and have success with in life, consistency is always the key. And I can promise you that the only way you will not have success in network marketing is if you don't put in the effort and or if you quit, right? I know you can do this. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, I know you can do this. I'm here for you every step of the way. If you have any questions whatsoever, please shoot me an email directly to sam at samanthagamble.com. That's Sam, S-A-M, at SAMANTHAGAMBLE.com. I read and reply to every email personally. So if you're already a part of our SPSP community, thank you so much. I am so grateful and excited to see our community grow. It's beyond imaginable. Well, thank you so much, my friend, for spending this time with me. Persistence beats resistance. Let's go build the home business you want so you can live the life you truly deserve. Until next time, my friend. Well, high five, and let's pop that champagne because we just finished another episode of the Single Parent Superpower podcast together. And I hope this episode left you feeling inspired and empowered. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt you can do this. I'd love to hear what other topics you'd like for me to dive into. So do me a favor, head on over to www.spspcommunity.com/podcast and let me know in the comments where you're struggling, where I can help. And while you're there, feel free to click the link on that page to get your free gift. And it's the ultimate home business success guide for single parents. And this is where you'll get the 7 insider tips to build the business you want so you can live the life that you deserve. And it's free. So go ahead and make sure you rate and subscribe to this podcast so you never miss a single episode. And until next time, my friend, this is Samantha Gamble, and I can't wait to connect with you inside the comment section on spspcommunity.com/podcast.